Hey y'all, it's your girl China, and I'm in the Lash Trap today with Narissa.
It's me.
It's been a long time coming, y'all. I've been a fan of her music for such a long time.
Which makes me happy. I'm just glad we're here to have a conversation.
Period. So we're going to get into a couple things. We're going to keep it cute, but we're gonna get into the boss baby business a little bit too.
Okay.
But let me start off by saying, so I think it was like 2015, 2016, Just Living Baby had posted she was going to be on your album. I'm like, okay, let me see who's this girl?
Like,
but you was Freddie Hefner at the time.
Ooh.
Yeah, we're going to talk about it, okay? But you just been doing your big one. You, of course, we're in your salon, the Lash Trap. We know your Boss Babe brand and your music. So I kind of just want to start from the beginning. Like, how did you even know that you wanted to do music?
So I knew I wanted to do music because my uncle, he used to write music like back in the day. When I was like 9, he used to pull up and he used to have all these stories about the sessions and this and that, and he would just play all the music and it was good, like when you have to bring it on a CD. And so like I used to take it with me and just listen to it in my room and stuff like that, and that's how I learned how to write music, and it came easy to me. So I was like, I think I'm gonna be a rapper, singer, something. I'm gonna do something, theater, something like that. And then as I grew, it just developed, and I realized like that's what I want to do.
Now you do rap and sing. Like, do you do you classify yourself as a rapper or singer or just an artist?
Yeah, I classify myself as an artist,
okay,
like, honestly. But I'm rapper and singer for sure. So I identify with both, boss and bae.
Right.
Yeah, you know.
Yes, we gonna get into it.
Yes.
Now I want to know, because like I said, when I first was introduced to your music, you were going as Freddie Hefner, and now you're Narissa. So like, what made you like kind of like rebrand and kind of like change your name?
Right. What made me rebrand and change my name was just I didn't want to have no gimmick with my brand. I didn't want to have no like something. I didn't want to have anything standing in between me and my audience. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like a mirror, a smoking mirror. Like, I just wanted it to be me and them, and so they could really like feel my energy. Also too, because growing up in LA, I feel like people that I knew growing up, it was kind of hard for them to support me because they like, who is this character, Freddie Hefner? Like, you know. So I really wanted to get my home team like on my side, you know, and really just have my hometown fucking with me. So that's why I changed. And I was like, well, I'm gonna just be Narissa so y'all can know who I am.
And she got a cute ass unique name anyway, so
thank you. I like my name. I do. I tell my mom all the time, I'm like, you did good. You did good with that.
Yeah, because sometimes parents be giving us names like, but you know,
they try it.
They be trying it. So I want to talk about your first project that you had under Freddie Hefner, because Imaginary Friend was my jam.
Right. Okay.
Dollars, like I was living in Charlotte. I was broke. I'm like, I'm gonna get this money. I'm gonna get this money tomorrow, okay? But like, tell me about like your songwriting process then compared to like Boss Bae.
So then I always had to go to the studio with my song written already. You know what I'm saying? Because I was trying to like get in the sessions where I could fit in. And then now with Boss Bae, that's different because I record myself, so I kind of just go as you know, like as I feel it. Sometimes though, when I want a different result, I will write my whole song first and then record it. And nowadays I'm kind of like writing the music as I'm listening to it and then just record it after, because I do realize that it's a better outcome when you do it like that.
Okay. So do you have your own studio, or like you do in the house too?
Yeah,
right?
I do it in the house.
Okay.
It is a studio. It's a little baby studio,
right?
You know, it's in my little corner. And that came about because I was just tired of having to rely, and it's like, ooh, 25 an hour, 35 an hour, 40 an hour, like, and then it's like you feel like you're not getting the music all the way out like you need to. So
okay. Now I want to talk about some of the artists that you work with. I know you have I want to know about your Wiz Khalifa relationship, because I know y'all have transactions in the new song on Boss Bae, but I know you work with like One Take J and things like that. I got a question. So with the 1500 or nothing, is that your voice doing the drop?
No,
that's not you.
That's not me.
I thought that was her, because it's like 1500 or nothing. I thought that was you for the longest time.
That is hilarious. No, that's not me. But shout out to whoever the girl is. Girl.
Well, that just means 1500. They need to work with you. Period.
Right. I mean, we know each other, like we know of each other. I've been to their studio a few times, but like I'm kind of just more of an independent girl. Like, you know, I'm doing my thing, and it'll align when it aligns. You know, like I'm not in a rush to like super duper work with nobody. I'm just really trying to like align myself with my audience and like really just zero in with them.
Okay.
Yes. Hey y'all, find me, follow me.
Go ahead and just plug your stuff.
Get into the music, okay? You can find me on Apple Music, Spotify, all the DSPs, and Narissa, Narissa.
Okay, great. So let's go back to Wiz Khalifa, because you guys been locked in for a long time. Like, how did you meet Wiz, and like how did it go from like meeting Wiz to actually having music with him?
He's just cool. I've been a fan of Wiz since like 2009. Like my little brother was on him, I was on him, my whole college was on him. And so like he kind of got me through college, to be honest. Like Kush and Orange Juice, all his mixtapes before that got me through. So and once he dropped Kush and Orange Juice, I was like, okay, I'm a fan. And I was a big smoker. So then we met in Vegas, like on some Memorial Day, like turn up. And then it took a minute, like maybe a year or two. Like I was just doing my thing, and I would always like shoot him the music and just show him. But then like I dropped Pool Party, and I feel like he was feeling that one. Maybe it was kind of turned up. So then he was like, yo, let's make some music. I was like, all right, for sure, let's do it.
Okay. So how did y'all like, walk me through the process of like transactions?
Ooh, okay, transactions. Okay, so I made the beat with my friend when I lived downtown. We made the beat at my house. And then it was like, we just was playing on the keys. So that was a vibe. And then I took it to the studio. We was at Wiz's house in the back, and everybody was falling asleep, and it was like me and one other person up, and then it was like the beat was playing. It was like me, the engineer, and one other person, and the other person, I don't remember who this person was, but I'm gonna have to find him and give him something, because all he said was Cash App, and I was like, you know what? Because I had been at work too all day, so he was like, what do you take? And I'm like, I take Cash App, I take Zelle, I take that money that coming to the mail. And it was like PPP, SBA, like, you know, it was all that. I didn't participate, but you know.
So if you did, go ahead.
The world participated, you know, so I knew everybody was going to feel that and relate. So that's how that song came about.
Yeah. Do you feel like, because like now, like, you put out a lot of music, so how do you like kind of pace yourself when you put the music out?
Now I'm trying to just drop music. I don't even care if it's a Wednesday, Saturday, Sunday, Friday. I don't give a fuck. Like, I just want to drop the music. It's no pace for me right now. Last time I feel like it took me a long time because I was trying to put together like such a project. But this time it's like I got a project coming out on the 10th, this Friday, with Rose Gold. So we have a little 3-song EP. It's really fire. It's R&B vibes and hip hop vibes, like a little mix. Yes. She's a really dope singer, and she also was with 1500 for a long time. So she just brings like a different energy that I don't bring, and then I bring a little rap vibe that she don't really bring. So it's a good blend. Yeah, it's a good blend. So that's this Friday, and then I have another song coming out on the 17th with FKI First, and he's like a super big producer. He did White Iverson with you know, Post Malone and Cash Me Out. I mean Ice Me Out, Cash Doll. Okay. Yeah. So you know, he's a vibe. He's on the song with me too, and we just kind of connected. Our work vibes just flow. So we got stuff coming out. I'm dropping shit from my computer any day now. You expect it, you know. So it's no pace. It's just like we just dropping shit till I'm at the Grammys.
I know that's right.
Till I'm world touring, honey. Yeah.
Okay, speaking of touring, because I know you just had a show, Unplugged. So if anybody had never been to like one of your live performances, like just kind of like make us feel like we was there with you.
Girl, like it's just a boss babe energy. It's just a boss babe vibe. You're gonna have to come to get into the real vibes, but it's really just it's a lot of interaction with me and my fans, me and my supporters. I don't really like the word fan, but like me and my supporters, we just get into it. It feels like my friends, you know. It feels like the gang. So I just love to vibe out, hit it up. You do a little 1-2, a little twerk.
Okay, a little 1-2. Because if you ain't heard Narissa's music, she got a lot of ass shaking songs. Okay, I was listening to Ooh on the way up here. I was like, ooh, can you do it on the neck though?
Ooh. Yeah, no, that one's a good one. That one's a good one. She gets you going. Like, she's a hop out, they call it. You know what I'm saying? Make you hop out.
Okay. Now, with you being from LA, I know you have a relationship. You had a relationship with Nipsey. And can you just talk about like what you learned from him, just like from the music industry, like some of those gems that you're still taking with you today?
Right. I feel like my relationship with Nipsey is like a lot of people's relationship with Nipsey. Like, he was very much so like an inspiration. It was just very much so up close, like, because I'm from here, I've lived here. Like, his grandma lived on the street I grew up on. So it was kind of like, you know, he was always older than me though. So it was never really like, we're never really friends, like close, but it was like, when I started doing my shit, it was always a salute. You know what I'm saying? It was always support from a distance, and I just appreciated that. And I liked his whole program. I liked how he wasn't like trying to, you know, promote ice and whips and, you know, all of that. I just like that he promoted the grind and the ugly part of it. You know what I'm saying? It made it feel like it's supposed to be happening, like it's glamorous, you know? So I took that with me, and I also like how he reps for his neighborhood. So I wanted to put my store here just to team up and rep the city, you know, and try to get our street looking better. So that's how he inspired me. His music is always meaningful, and I try to just implement that into my music too.
I feel you. Okay, so you talk about, you know, we're here at the Lash Trap, and, you know, being in your community, everything like that, making it better, because this pink is real cute in here. It's a vibe. But tell like my viewers, if they're not familiar, about your brand, the Lash Trap, and Boss Bae, because that's a whole brand within itself.
Right. So okay, the Lash Trap is the business I started to keep my music going. I started doing lashes and just trying to get it, and then as more people would come to me, I would give them my music and kind of just spread my music like that. Before, like, Instagram was kind of popping, like real useful, you know what I'm saying? It was like, okay, I'm about to give y'all these CDs, I'm gonna figure it out. And then as Instagram got more and more popping, like, and people knew about me, it was like a lot of people was trying to come to the Lash Trap. So I hired my friends, I hired other girls, and we was just in here getting it. We've been downtown, Brentwood, all over LA. So I just brought it back here in 2019, March, to just kind of like, you know, center the vibes. And it became like a really solid hub for a lot of people. Through COVID, we still was able to get our money. We still was able to work, come together. So that's the Lash Trap, and that's how it came about. And it's still going. We're still hiring girls. We're still lashing it up, tattooing it up.
Oh wait, y'all do tattoos too?
Yeah, we do. I do eyebrow tattoos.
Okay. I'm like, I didn't know that.
Microblading. Okay. And then Boss Bae came about because of that was birthed from the Lash Trap, because it was also like I was trying to figure out how to balance being a boss and still like doing my music, like falling in love of, like, you know, letting shit just flow. You know, it's like, because when you a boss, you kind of zero in on that. It's like tunnel vision, you know what I'm saying? So that's how Boss Bae came about. And so I feel like you could just do both. It's just all about balance, and that's the Boss Bae brand and what it's about.
Okay, I love that, because I'm like, how do you find a balance? But it sounds like you got it damn bad.
Right. It's like sometimes other things fall to the wayside or they lose, but you gotta be a pro at the priorities. You know, like, you gotta know how to shape and move. Period.
So let's talk about Boss Bae, because I know that's your most recent project. Just tell me, like, was it hard to kind of like do like the boss side and the bae side, or like what was the full vision?
It was actually not hard at all, because I had so much music, and some of it was sounding like two different projects, and I'm like, okay, like I have a soft side and I have a very raunchy hard side. So, and I was like, how can I like make this make sense, you know? And it was just like we kind of just like went back and forth. And also, like, one of my friends from before, when it was before quarantine, we were working on a project called Slauson and Overhill, and the Slauson part was the more hard side, and the Overhill was the more, you know, chill side. So then when we didn't put that project out, I kept working in it, and it just fit for Boss Bae. So it just was like, thank you, Jesus.
She's such a creative.
I'm trying, okay? Like, it just comes to me, though, honestly. Like, I go to sleep and I wake up with ideas.
And some people got either you got it or you don't.
It's in you. It's not on you. It's just
right.
Facts.
Period. I want to go back to some of your collaborations, because I know, like, Research with Blast was a really good bop for the summertime. I was feeling it. I'm like, you know, gotta put your back in it.
Yeah.
But who are some artists that you haven't worked with yet that you would like to work with?
Every time, I swear to God, every time I'm working out, walking my dogs, I literally think, I hear somebody music, I'm like, next time they ask me that question, that's who I'm gonna say. But, you know, like, every time the question comes, I just don't remember. But off the top of the dome, I'm gonna go with Drake for sure. Okay. I need that. Like, who don't need that for sure? That's just, and mind you, our music is kind of like, you know, it'll vibe together. So that's lit. If I could have a Nip feature, that would just be lit. Like, I know it's a verse somewhere out there that hasn't been used. Hit me up. I ain't got no money for that shit, but it's okay, because I'm still gonna slay it. So definitely those two, Beyonce,
of course,
Rihanna, Future, definitely need that. So, like, you know, Chris Brown, and that's it. Those are those is my like, yeah. Everybody else, I feel like I'm working hard. I could reach them. You know, like when it's time, when it aligns.
Okay, that's good.
But I think all the LA artists, I feel.
Yeah, I was gonna ask you that. Like, is there anybody like
Dom
from LA?
Kennedy? I would love to work with Dom Kennedy. T-Fly, we did like a little baby session, but we need to get in again.
Okay.
Yeah, so just like, you know, those LA artists that are like staple LA artists.
Okay, I want to go back because when you talked about the Lash Trap, you talked about your team. So just talk about the importance and the significance of like having like a strong, solid team in this industry.
Well, you got to have a strong, solid team because you got to have people. The team has to be you. Like everybody mixed together has to equal you when you're not in the room because shit is not going to get done properly, whether it's my lash business, music. I have like my solid people that's been, you know, just working hard with me throughout the whole journey, and then when it's up, it's gonna be up.
Oh, it's gonna be up. It's gonna be up. And don't forget about me, the little people.
No, I ain't forgetting about you because clearly we meant to be.
Right. I've been trying to get locked in with her since the pandemic.
I'm glad,
but I'm glad that we got to do it in person because it's something about the energy and the vibes when you're in people. You could connect.
It matters
for sure. Okay, let me take a look at my list real quick.
Yes, look at her.
I'm like,
let me not. Peek.
I touched a lot.
She told me not to peek. She said, "Don't peek at the questions." I said, "Okay, is it giving smoke?"
Okay, let's talk about the kitchen. Is that the project with Rose Gold? Okay, so. Yep. And you said it's gonna have a few songs on there.
Yep, it's like a little baby EP. That's the kitchen. Me and Rose. Basically, the kitchen came about because we recorded it in the kitchen.
Okay.
Her kitchen and my kitchen, and it was like this year was like a really hard time for both of us. She was going through a lot in her personal life. I was going through a lot, and it's kind of like she's living the life that I kind of was like, ooh, should I? And I'm living the life where she was like, ooh, should I? You know, so it's kind of like we both see the road not taking in each other. And so that brought us together, and it just made us feel like full throughout, you know, working with each other. So Rose is my girl, and her voice is beautiful, and I'm excited for you guys to hear what she's been working. Also, this is some music that she hasn't really done, so I'm glad I got to give her that freedom to just let it out.
Come on, freedom, like.
And she be like challenging me, like, bitch, hit that note. I'll be like, okay.
Well, you always need to work with somebody and just be friends with somebody that's gonna push you to be your best.
Iron sharpens iron, so you already know how it goes.
Say it one more time for the people in the back.
Iron sharpens iron, baby girl.
Period. And speaking about the baby girls, I think that when I be trying to do my research and make sure I got everything on point before I come and talk to people, I did not know that you had a foundation, the Little Boss Babes.
The Little Boss Babes.
So just tell the people about that because I think it's so important for Black women, especially entrepreneurs, to get back.
Right. So my Little Boss Babes Foundation it's small right now, but we're growing. I teach one girl a month for free between 16 and 19. And I also do one free lash a month for any age, just anybody who needs a lash. You got a job interview, you got something you need to go look good for, you got even a date, we doing lashes. If you ain't got it, hit me up. One appointment a month for free. And so like I just wanted to start out by teaching girls 16 to 19 because I feel like if I would have knew how to lash back then or do anything in beauty, I could have really slayed it through college. My debt would be gone, like all types of shit. So you know, it was just kind of like I would have just been able to make money through college instead of like trying to get a job here and a job there and figure it out. So I really want to just give them a skill that they can take far. Even if they don't become eyelash artists, they can use it as a stepping stone.
Yeah, because I gotta commend you because I was like, okay, it's a lot of money in the beauty industry. I took one of them lash courses and I was like, get somebody else to do it. It was too hard for me.
This ain't
the isolation. I remember like I practiced on one of my friends, and I think I had maybe like 10 lashes on one eye, but
that's
was
how
in it
I started
hours.
too. I practiced on my friend. It took us like 8 hours. It was like 4 lashes on each eye. I was like, girl, I don't know how this gonna work. But I got fired and I had to figure it out. And Just Living Baby, Amber, she posted me, and I got like 30 people in that same day hitting me up like trying to get their lashes, and I'm like, okay, I'm a lash artist. It's going down. Let me figure this out.
Yes, figure it out. Well, I feel like we talked about everything, but before we go, some of your music you be talking about, you know, you on your grind, you ain't messing with nobody. So what if somebody want to slide in your DMs, like what type of man you looking for?
I'm looking for Chris Brown.
Oh, welcome. Chris Brown, if you see this, she said her DMs is open.
JK, I'm trying to behave. Right now it's giving focus, okay? It's giving boss and Bay is loading, okay? Right now I just need to hit my point. I just need to hit my target. I don't need no distractions. If we're And I'm celibate right now too, by the way. So,
I'm gonna be on that journey because these niggas be having me fucked up.
Girl, like I'm so, and it's not. Sometimes it don't even be like they having me fucked up. I be having myself fucked up, like because I really be wanting to just focus, but also the boss and the bae. Like you want to fall in love, you want to have a family, you want to do all that stuff, but it's like I want the bag.
Right.
I want the bag though. So I'm just working hard to get to my my pinnacle, and I just want to hit that point. And when I do, I feel like my mind will be free for some love.
So she's a boss babe, so she not looking for no babe.
Yeah, not right now.
Okay. I wanted to I know I keep saying this our last question, but it's so much stuff.
It's so much stuff, and we a vibe. Right. Like, Bay Area is in the Lash Trap right now.
The Bay is always in the area.
Okay. You see it.
But if you could have one ideal like situation with a label, because I know you're independent right now, like what are you looking for? Because I know it's like really important to like have the right contracts and own your master. So like, what are like some things that you're looking for? And have any labels reached out to you so far?
So I've had when I was Freddie Hefner, I used to meet with a lot of labels, and it was just not giving me the vibes I needed. It felt like it was somebody over me. I'm gonna work for these people, and I just that's not my energy. So I like how Nip did it. That's also why I looked up to him too. Like it was like kind of like he chin checked the labels. Like y'all not finna play with me,
right?
And I'm finna do this shit my way. So I like that, and it's just like right now I'm just focused on working harder on my personal label skills for me. You know what I'm saying? So I can be my label right now. And then it takes a lot of money. So when the bag does pull up, I need that radio budget,
right? Because
I need to be spending all over LA, period. Because you already know what it is. Hot 90, all that. Yeah. And then I need my tour gotta go. I gotta be always on tour. I gotta be going. Put me on tour with the next artist you think, all that. And then those are my two main things. And then I need, like, my creativity is high level, so I can find everybody creative that I need to work with. Like I can liaison all of that.
Right.
But and when it comes to that radio and that tour, don't play with it.
Right. Okay. Run that bag up for her.
That's what I need.
Yeah, because I think like
I like Last situation that he has with Red Bull. Like, and I used to work at Red Bull too. So it's like, like Red Bull and sounds like all that. Hit me up and stop playing with you, girl.
Slide her DMs or send her email, okay?
Hello.
But yeah, I think like all the stuff that you said was important because I think like you will see somebody signed to a major label and then you don't really feel like they're doing anything, and it's like you see the artists out here grinding and they're like making sure they're out on these shows and on TikTok and doing all this stuff. So I definitely think that's important.
Right. I think when it hits, it really just hits. Like I really just want to make universal music that can really like touch everybody. I love Doja Cat. Like people don't really like classify her as an LA rapper. Like you know what I'm saying? She's more universal. So I like that. I make universal music. If you go back and listen to all my tapes, you can get into the vibes and understand that. But yeah,
sure. I co-sign it.
Yeah. So fuck with your girl.
Okay. And let everybody know one more time where they can find all your music at.
You can find me on Apple Music, Spotify, YouTube under Narissa, Narissa. I know there's like a character on Enchanted or something like that, a Disney movie, and her name was Queen Narissa, but she was like the villain, the evil, so you might see her pop up, but just scroll past that, you gonna see me.
The boss bae.
You can follow me on Instagram at Narissa World.
Period.
Yep.
All right, y'all. Well, we at the Lash Trap. We out.
And we out of here.